Everybody. So it's been raining all week, off and on all week, and today it doesn't look like it's going to rain at all, and so we're going to do the thing that we've been trying to do for a couple of weeks. We had to wait for the battery to charge up on the van so we could take the van, and originally we were just gonna go to Walmart and do it in the van, but then we found when we went to Whitney to get our new glasses and James's new glasses that there's a garden center there. So we're gonna go get some mulch. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully this starts. Oh, thank God Bertha started. James doesn't like the name Bertha.
It's not Bertha.
The name of the van's Bertha. This van, before I started YouTubing, this van, we drove just this van for over a year.
11 years ago.
11 years ago, because I had a PT Cruiser and the timing belt snapped in it.
We have 5 kids.
And we had no money to fix the timing belt. Because in a PT Cruiser, the engine has to be dropped from the bottom of the car. So it was real expensive. And we were waiting for IRS to come in and save up some money to get the PT Cruiser started. The funny thing is, this van used to overheat non-stop. Had a leak like where my foot is for the cooling unit, but this van was really good to us, and it's just a cargo van. We actually put seats in the back for the kids.
Unlock the car, please.
And I gotta find my keys. So this van was really good to us. So that is one of the reasons why we don't want to get rid of this van. It's very sentimental. I had to learn how to drive it. There's no windows on this side. There's like, I just had to learn how to drive this van, and it's just really sentimental to us, and that's why we want to turn it into a camping van. We don't want to get rid of it. It's been through holy hell with us, and it's still running. It survived, yeah. It's still running, and we just put a lot of money into it right before we moved just to get it down here, and since we put all that money into it, it is doing phenomenal. There's a few other things that we need to get. We need to get a blower so we can have AC and we can have heat, and
a heater core.
A heater core, and we need to get new shocks, right?
I mean, yeah.
So, but it's got new tires on it. Everything's fine. I think the transmission's fine.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah. But yeah, good old Bertha. Okay, so we got the mulch. I'm waiting for James to do this. It's $50 for mulch and bone meal. We are definitely coming back here. James wouldn't let me look at the flowers, and there's tons of flowers. So we have the mulch sitting in the van because the mulch is wet, and we're just letting it dry out for a couple of days. It's super windy today, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me if I go out there, but there are at least 3 beds that I need to work on. I also need to weed a lot of stuff to get ready for the mulch. We're hoping to get that done this week. So I thought we would work on these 2 beds early in the morning. I want to show you what our grass looks like. First of all, now we mowed last Saturday. It is Sunday, a week and 1 day, 7 or 8 days. This is how much our grass grew because of so much rain. Put it in context. See Mickey the orange cat over there? Yeah, if he lays down in the grass, you can't see him. It's pretty high. Let's see. So we will be doing that later on today. We're going to be doing it in the evening. So this morning I thought I would go ahead and start on some beds. This bed that I'm going to be working on, James asked me to work on because he's got a cactus in the ground and it's not getting enough sunlight. I've got to find the cactus first of all and figure out where I have to pull everything up at, but I'm going to show you. Find the cactus and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do with this bed. Alright, this is the wildflower bed. Look over here. We've got some daylilies popping up back there. I'm going to cut some for a bouquet. These things are absolutely gorgeous. And they last a long time in a vase. I'll say that much. I mean, just these are just taken over. And we've got, I mean, to be honest with you, whenever I'm looking at it from the porch, it kind of drives me nuts because it's just so wild and unruly, but there's not much I'm going to do about it right now. However, in this area here is our little cactus. And so I'm going to pull up everything from about here over so that this cactus can get full sun. And I may leave a few of these in the back. There's a wasp. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this little bed. So the first thing that I've done so far is there's still like that plant life here in between these two, so I was pulling up what I can. That's what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up stuff as I go, and then I'll dig it up. I just feel like that would be the best thing for this little area. So it's been cleaned out and there's like a wall, but now the cactus has plenty of sun. I'm not going to plant anything here. We're actually going to be getting rid of these beds, so that's why I really haven't been doing anything with them. but James just asked for this cactus because he wants it to grow really big this summer. This is everything that came out. So the next bed that I want to work on is I pulled out these plants out of these beds, and then I planted my aloe veras, which are there and they're dead. So I need to pull out my aloe veras, pull up these. I want to, this came from my old house and I thought it was dead because of the snow apocalypse. I want to get it out of the ground and put it with the other cactus. James actually asked me to put it over there with that cactus. I might do that. And I'm going to try to start getting the rocks out of this. And haven't planted anything, but what I'm thinking about planting is sunflower seeds all throughout here. So we're going to work on this bed next. Alright, so that looks a lot better. What I did with that succulent is I put part of it over here in this plant so it'll go all the way around the cactus. But I also put a little part of it over here because I divided it up last year and it worked wonders. Doing that, just put it right there. I'm going to water them both, get them nice and planted and watered, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so as for the rocks, I'm going to wait on the rocks, I decided. I may scatter some sunflower seeds in there. I'm not sure yet because we're gonna be getting rid of these beds. I really don't want to grow stuff that I'm gonna fall in love with and then be like, oh, I have to move them. I wanted to show you my strawberries are looking better, but over here, I don't know if I showed you this, there's the snapdragons. They're going, and I need to weed this. I've said this several times. I need to weed this really bad. I'll probably do that tomorrow before the mulch comes in. Lots of weeding is what's going to happen. Lots of weeding. This is an example of how high the grass is. Mickey! Kitty, 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 kitty! See him? Camo kitty. Alright, so this is what I look like right after I mow the yard. James is up front mowing the front yard. Now, I'll show you this. Show you how we work as a team. Unless Landon's up here, then Landon mows the whole yard. The way it's been working, and it works out great, is James trims both front and backyard, and then I mow the backyard because it's the bigger of the two because he's trimming everything. And then we had a blower, a leaf blower that was corded, and we just bought a Ryobi battery operated blower. So I usually blow off the deck, blow off the sidewalk, and then go up front and blow off the anything that's on the driveway or on the front porch and stuff. And that's how it's been working, and it's been working really great. We started it took me about 30 minutes to do this yard, and you might be like, wow, it's not that big. Well, I took like 4 breaks because the grass was so tall that my shoulder actually hurts really bad because of how tall it was. That was a workout. Yeah. So James told me to take my time. I turned on the fan up here, cooling down a little bit because this leaf blower, it doesn't weigh much, and I've got to get that part done, and we're done with the yard. Hopefully it doesn't rain this week. I mean, I love rain. I love rain for my plants. I don't have to use my water to water the plants, but at the same time, the yard grows so fast because he fed it that food. But it, you know, looks really good once it's mowed, as you can see. Now he is going to have to run over little spots of it that I missed. He said he'd pick it up, you know, because I didn't even have my glasses on. They were fogging up. You know, it's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I was like, thank you. But it looks so good. And this is the leaf blower that we got. We spent, I think it was like $70. It didn't come with a battery because we have Ryobi batteries. But yeah, this was his Father's Day gift that I'll be using.